Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great 4-day weekend. This is the video for Wednesday's class for Wednesday the 23rd. And on that day we're going to be beginning our ordered pair and coordinate graphing unit. This will be unit 7. It'll be a fairly short and quick unit. We're going to introduce it this week and then come in about 3 or 4 weeks. We'll come back to it and add a little bit more. So you should be on page 93 of your Ian. This is Red Chapter 6.6. You might want to pause the video and go grab your textbook if you didn't turn it in last week like you were supposed to. And open it up so you can look at the picture that is pasted here in the notes. I have copied this for you, and when you come to class on Wednesday I will have copies for you to actually paste in your book. So if you'll leave room, leave about, I'd say, 2 inches. Take your thumb, the length of your thumb, should be plenty of space. Start at the top of your essential line right here and measure about 2 inches down, which should be about the length of your thumb. So don't worry about trying to draw the picture. Don't forget to write your essential question. Alright, here we go. Example 1, we are going to identify ordered pairs. Name the ordered pair for each location. Now you learned about ordered pairs last year in 5th grade, and they are X's and a Y, and they're usually written in little parentheses. And they give you directions. They tell you which way to go left to right and which way to go up and down. Or if you're on a map, it tells you which way to go east and west and north and south. In some classes on last week, we talked about how those are longitude and latitude lines. All right, so our first example, we're going to find the library in our little grid. In our map, we need to find a picture that looks like a library. And I can happen to look in the textbook and I can tell that this is the library right here. It's kind of hard to read on this one, but it's a little easier to read in your book. And we're going to go left to right first. You always go left or right first. Every single time. That is the rule. It's kind of like order of operations. You always have to do that one. So we're going to look at left to right. That's these numbers right here. And it's at number 2. So I'm going to say 2 is my first ordered pair. Okay, I started right here. This was 0, 0 because we always start at 0. We always count from 0. So I went over 1, 2 spaces. And then I is at number 3 over here. So I went up 1 space, 2 spaces, 3 spaces. So my second number is a 3. And then I put in parentheses. So you would read this ordered pair not as parenthesis 2, comma 3, parenthesis. You would just say 2, 3. That's it. Just 2, 3. You don't actually say comma or anything like that. All right, so let's look for the school. This is the school right here. Erase my other lines. And the school, we start at 0, 0, and we go to 6. So that's my first number because that's my left to right or my east west. Then I go back to 0, 0, and I go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I find the school is right there at 5. So that's my second number. And remember, you're going to read that as 6, 5. All right. It's fairly easy. You should have done this a little bit last year. All right. Your next thing we're going to look at is lost my place in the book. The pool. I want you to try the pool on your own. Okay? There are additional examples in your book. The additional examples are on page 320. And when you get there, you'll notice it's right at the top. It's example 2, and they use a little bit of fractions. So be careful. If it's a fraction, that just means it's in between 2 lines, right there in the middle. Not too hard. I'm about to be cut off, so have a good night. Bye.